Hello, hello. Good morning. Oh, let me actually flip this. Please hold. Please hold. How do we do this? How do we do this? Like this. Okay, now it looks like my mic is actually coming from somewhere. That might be helpful. Or I could paint it green or something. I'm not sure. We'll have to figure it out. I don't really like that it's there, but it has to be because that's how cameras work. Though I guess, let me do this. So it's a little better, maybe, hopefully. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Happy Monday. I'm sure it's not happy for most people, but you know, here we are. We got to get through it anyway. Today, I want to do a little bit of season grinding and also figure out a tag class. That could be fun. I do want to hard roll to Guardian today while we pick a tag class, but good morning, Sung. Gruzler, hello. Thank you for the prime. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well, man. And happy Monday. As long as my mic is not okay. Everything seems to be working. Hopefully. Horse cam. That would actually be hilarious. I wonder if I could set that up. There might be like a Microsoft or VTube Studio or something. We could become horse. That would maybe be more fitting than my actual face. I know I'm tough to look at sometimes. But hello. Let's just jump right in, shall we? While we figure things out. No reason not to. I don't think that my Musa one-shots with every skill because he's not level 60 yet, which is a little bit annoying, but we'll figure it out. It's fine. Everything's okay. Already forgot a tent buff. Okay. We'll make it work. We'll figure it out. I have only done an hour on the Musa as well, so I don't really know what I'm doing. I expected that pack to die in that skill, but okay. Been a long time since I played Musa. Ask a nice neighborhood ranch if you can stream his horse. I could just point the freaking thing out my window, basically, and I'd find a horse to stream. There be horses in them hills. I don't understand my skill cooldowns. We'll figure it out, though. Hopefully. I don't know how the people... I guess, like... They have cardioid mics, and they, like, angle the camera in a specific way that it doesn't capture the boom. I freaking hate that thing, though. I could, like, I guess, paint it green or something. Or, like, cut a piece of the fabric I have off the wall and just cover it. Maybe that's a good idea, actually. Just cut a chunk of excess fabric off of what I have and then wrap it. And then it would green screen it out? I don't know. Horse didn't consent to that point? That's not nice of the horse. Horses don't even know what cameras are. You can't tell me that they understand that concept. So the fun news is that my audio, for me, is about half a second behind. So my Musa attacks have delayed audio on them. That's really cool. I like that a lot. I'm trying some wireless headphones today instead of like the typical headphones I use, and I gotta say, they're pretty awful. But I did have a different pair on like 10 minutes ago, and they were worse. So, yeah, about that. Also, the only skill I know is below the belt. I don't know the rest. Horses are pretty smart. Are they that smart? That's tough, man. You'd have a hard time convincing me, I think. Maybe I'll just be a VTuber, man. I don't know. I just like, it's not that I don't want my face on camera, it's that getting the camera with the lighting and all the stuff to actually like work the way I want it to is so freaking annoying. And just firing up a VTube model is so much easier. You don't have to worry about lighting or camera angles or anything. It just has to be able to understand what your eyes and mouth are doing. And that's pretty easy. I had to move all my lights and stuff today as well so that I don't have shadows like everywhere. But then because my eyes are super sensitive, I have to have a hat on to block it, which is why my eyes are shaded. And that kind of like defeats the whole point of having the lighting the way that it is, to eliminate the shading, because then I create shading so that I can see. But then a freaking VTube model is like so expensive, it's laughable. If you want like a high quality one. I don't know, man. My audio being off is so weird. How's that even possible? Like, what is happening? I think it might be more off than the worst headphones. The worst headphones just felt worse. But I think, like, as far as audio is concerned, it at least was not delayed, you know? Excuse me, sir. Maybe we'll get a map piece today, I don't know. I know that I'm not that close to filling up my paint, and that'll be like my indicator to go to Pilaku instead. May as well fill up both the paints, and then probably, like, honestly after that, just go to like History or something. Get the paint there as well. Cafres. Yeah, I was buying Cafres for a little bit, but then I decided that since we have so much stuff to work on, that it doesn't really make sense to spend money on Cafres, because we're going to get those anyway. Not quickly by any means, but may as well get the other stuff first. I also need a Tet Black Star, I need a Vell order, I need 2 Distos, I need to finish my rings. Did get an order on Macalods. If those ever fill, I'll have to do I'll have to do the Magnus quest line to get the Garmoth Heart, so I can actually use them. Hello? Thank you. Is that... Maybe I'll check and see if I have my crystals on. Nope. That is probably part of my damage problem. I could just cross-cut them all to death now? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is so much better. So remember all the Dutch you learned last stream? I remember mispronouncing some Dutch, but I don't remember what it was. I know what it was for. It's the... I got an alert that Mr. Cookie's clip was the top viewed clip in the channel. I got an actual Twitch alert for that. And it was about it was me asking about doggy style. If it's called that in other languages. So this was pre-Dutch, I think. What the hell that went into? Did you catch the last stream by chance? It was pretty interesting. And I still have one Voodoo Ranger in my fridge, and I have no idea what to do with it. Because, like, I'm not going to drink it, obviously. So, it'll just sit there. I think, like a drink driving stream would be kind of cool. Define pretty. Check out the top clip. And that's just a taste. That's just a taste. It's called, something about doggy. It's just a taste of what happened last stream. Just a little taste. We got, like, nothing done in that stream, by the way. Like, looking back at it, we got frickin' nothing done. Like I'm baffled how long it took to get really nowhere. I don't know what the heck we were doing, man. But I did have to be reminded to, like, move on from spots and stuff. So, I guess I get it. Faru. Down. Is this road self-remind? What are we doing here? We're on a seasonal. Basically, it's just my loot scroll collector. I grind here every now and again just to get loot scrolls, so I don't run out. And also, it would certainly not hurt to have the map. But what I'll say is that when I fill up on paint, I am going to leave. And go to Pilaku instead. With that said, at the rate that we're getting paint, I should get at least one map piece. But it's never a guarantee. And also, I want to figure out what to tag. I've been looking at a couple of classes. And I have a few options. One of them is a logical option. The other two are a little bit less logical. And they're based purely on this outfit. I have one outfit that has good costumes in it. And of all the costumes available on all the classes, there's only 3 that I like. I guess 4 if you count Shy, but there's no way I can, like, tag and main a Shy. You know what I'm saying? It's just not very useful for things. If it was better at stuff, then I could do it, but it's just kind of like pretty mid at 99% of content, and then okay at group stuff. Cameras up, I'm late like usual. Yeah, and I gotta be honest with you, I hate it. I hate the shadow that I have to cast because I have to wear a hat to not frickin' burn my eyes. Despite setting up lighting so that there is no shadow, which is kind of a pain. I hate that my boom arm is in the shot for my mic, but I can't do anything about that. Yeah, I hate it. It already is hurting my eyes. Because it has to be so freaking bright in here for the green screen to work. So I might look into getting like a little PNG tuber or something instead. I also don't like just having nothing. I think that's a lot worse from like a viewer perspective to just have nothing. So it just hurts my eyes a lot to have like the camera and all that. They should add high limited spots. Character too tall, can't grind there. They have that with Shy. Shy can't do most rotations in Tunkuda because there's water and the Shy will swim. Like it can't do swamp rotation, for example. So there's like min height stuff, and that's not just Tunkuda. There's a couple of places that are like that. But it would be interesting if there was like too tall requirements. There are some caves though for gathering, like mushrooms and stuff that you can't get into if you're too tall. I don't know. Max height would be kind of funny though. Like put like a little like cave entrance or something to the grind spot. And it's just like only Shies can grind the spot, but it's actually like insane money. Then maybe more people will play Shy. Why use it if you don't like it? I don't mind nothing because I see the whole screen personally. Because it is like just worse for viewership and worse for growth and worse for like the sort of the goal with streaming is establishing a personal connection. And that is much harder to do if you're just a voice. So I think realistically, I need something. I probably will look into some sort of VTubing though. So that I don't have to have so many lights and I don't have to worry about the lighting in the first place or the camera angle or anything like that. And I think the most like streamer-esque thing about me is my voice. People seem to like that. And that kind of comes through with anything I do, so. Should get a horse V2 model? That'd be so funny. That'd be so funny. Be like Mr. Peanut, but with a horse. That'd be so good. For nothing over a VTuber image mouse? You're just anti-VTubers? It'd probably be like a model that actually moves around and stuff. I wouldn't just get like a picture. That's like a PNG tuber is what that is. That like lights up when you talk or whatever. I think that's pretty like low effort. You may as well just have like a regular picture up, which I also don't like, by the way, especially on YouTube videos. Like, I was looking up some grinding of a couple of the classes I was looking at, and they just have this gigantic picture that covers up their chat, rather than having no chat. And it's just like, it looks awful. Choose your night avatar, that'd be perfect. It just, like, the only problem with that is it doesn't have eyes. Like, I have a, like a vectored image that I had created of a ninja in the snowboarding outfit with that fancy helmet, but it doesn't have eyes or like a mouth, so it wouldn't really work. You basically have to do it with a vectored image, otherwise it won't be able to move, and you have to like animate it. So you have to like tie in like anchor points for animation and then tie those to you basically. VTubing is actually kind of complicated. Puts me to sleep. I watch your Iron Man series to fall asleep, literally ASMR. I don't understand that. Like, I don't think that my voice is that good. But, you know, it's like very common that I hear that, so I guess from like a third-party perspective it must be. And therefore, I think it's smart to like lean into that. Looking strong, thank you. We're 91 agility now as well, so we're agile. Strong and agile. Male amaranth. I'm not going to sell my bathwater or my yeast. Okay? That's not going to happen. PNG tuber with a night helmet, glowing eyes and face of visor, the move when you talk probably work then. Yeah, I just don't want to do PNG. I'd rather like move around with me rather than just be like an image. So I'd need like a 2D avatar, which I could turn that into the 2D avatar because it is vectored. I just don't know. Would it make sense to be a character that has a helmet on? Would that not then distort the voice? Like, yeah, it's animated, but it has to have, like, a little bit of realism. Get this man a break? No way, halfway there already? I am 574k from halfway. We're close, though. Sell your horse water? Does it? I think so. I think, it sort of depends on the kind of content you want to do, I guess. But there's a reason that, like, active VTube models have so many, like, different faces and stuff. It's because that is, like, an important connection point. Define horse water. Is it the water that they drink, or you want me to, like, wash a horse and sell you that? Or... you don't want the water the horses drink. Can't hear Amaranth without thinking of the Nightwish song first? I don't even know what that is. And video and OSS simultaneously? Yes. I have a foot pedal. So I'm doing Brimhaven Agility Spike Trap with my foot pedal while I play BDO. And that is, like, typically the case. Jammer. I guess I leveled up as well. I could probably rank some skills, do more damage. Which should mean I could just crosscut everything. It's working. So being on part 2 of the Huey grind, I have 0 gear. Still. One day. Maybe. Wait. I'm over clearing? I gotta extend. Let me try something crazy here, boys. Let me try something insane. Okay? something that 10 minutes ago I wouldn't even thought of trying. Please hold. You know how much freaking shadow it puts on me? And that's only one light I turned off. Look at all the shadow now. That's so annoying. Also, it's 1,000 degrees in here. I feel like I'm gonna die. Having played for a bit? Yeah, you guys have been slacking, not even logging in. I haven't missed a day. I'm played since 2025. Weekly GBRs give 5 bill on max level now. Group boss raids? Well, I'm like in a dead guild, so I don't think we're doing that. If you take off the hat, then people will call me bald. The hat makes it worse because it like directly exposes my eyes to the light. So I can't. They already burn. I can't like take it off and then have them freaking melt. I just have like hypersensitivity to light. You mean dead game? No, I mean dead guild. It's just me that logs in. Talon sometimes logs in. And then one other guy sometimes logs in. That's it. It's the old Iron Man guild. Freaking overclearing still. I'm gonna have to extend. Is this a new account? It is a new account. Yes. When I came back to the game, I just started over, basically. But this is our gear over here. Not too bad. Saving up for a Vell order now. And then waiting for the free Black Stars to get the Offhand Sovereign and Awakening Sovereign. On 2 years. Last time I ordered one, it only took like 3 weeks. I imagine it'll take a little bit longer now because there are a few more orders on it, but that's like, I literally have no other option. I can't go to Vell, so we're just gonna have to wait on it. Months if you place pre-order on both. I'm only going to pre-order the actual heart. I don't have the extra money. I don't have enough money to do that, but I don't have the extra money. Especially with the auction update moved up to this week. Yeah. Do most people not already have Vell? That's what I don't understand. It's like, most people should already have a Vell, yeah? It's only a billion more. It's still 16.5 billion, and my upgrades are less than that right now. All of my current upgrades are less than 16.5 billion. My next upgrade is 11 bill. But I'm skipping it to get a Vell order. It's a benefit of a new account. All our upgrades are super cheap. With that said, I've spent no money on upgrades for gear, and I've just been getting life skill stuff. I also kind of want to get some pre-owned accessories. And a boat. And some sailing Manos stuff. Azure, hello. I hear you're having tough luck on a Griffin helmet. I saw a short of yours this morning. I don't know how old it is, but you hit a Grunnel helm. And your first thought was like, why can't the Griffin go? It's so funny. It's so funny, dude. I don't know why you clicked on it. You should know that your luck, like you'll spend your luck on the wrong thing if you click the wrong thing, man. Now you gotta do another 30 clicks on your freaking helmet. It was like 2 weeks ago? Okay. Pretty close then. Pretty close. My YouTube browsing account is not the one I like do videos and stuff on, so it disconnects me a little bit from the BDO community because I don't actually like watch BDO content. Especially on YouTube, like not at all basically, but especially on YouTube. But sometimes I get little glimpses of what's going on in your life. I had 16 bill tied up waiting for a few months, and now I have 32 bill tied up hoping to either get either or, but still not getting one. It's going to take time. You know, there's a lot of orders. It's totally RNG, man. You could get it on the next sell, or you could get it 100 sells from now. Pretty RNG, man. You're the other Iron Man. How much did the Rift Boss accessory removal hurt you? Man, I gotta be honest, I think Azure's past the point of using rift boxes for accessories, because you could just grind the spot, you know? I don't think it's that big of a deal. I know that like when I was doing it, Blue was like, oh, imagine doing this with no rift boxes, but the majority of my accessories didn't come from rift boxes, and it's actually not that hard to grind them out. Like I made a tongue gride belt. Before that I made a latent, or not a latent, a Voltara belt. We did actually do a latent, or a tongue gride neck, one of those. And like all that stuff I just grinded out. So I think at the end of the challenge, none of my accessories are ones that come from the box anyway. So it doesn't really change anything. It does slow your necklace a little bit, but like it's not that big of a deal at the end of the day. You can just you can craft a tier 1 Kaposha with some Oil of the Storms. And that's like a 25 AP neck at base, so. And that's the only one that's a problem. The rest of them you just grind out real easy. Spoken fun. I just think it's funny, man. Like, and then Blue like started an Iron Man. I don't like watch Blue or anything. To like preface, I don't watch anyone. I don't watch BDO. But he like started an Iron Man and then he quit pretty quick. Like I don't think he touches that at all anymore. It's just because it's so tedious. It's not hard. It's just tedious. I think the changes are a net positive. We get 600 crowns a week now, which is 1.8 billion silver. Right now on max I can grind in hours around 250 mil at LV Giants. So yeah, it sucks not getting accessories for box or percent chance Debo random stuff to melt for Yones, but overall I view it as a good change. You also could just do RBF to get Debos. So they're like super accessible now. And you can make triple your money if you were to catch horses. You could literally triple your money an hour, but I know that you don't want to. I wouldn't want to either. But it's so much more, like, until you get to Jade with a yellow and Agris, you will not make better money than catching horses. Period. Even if you could sell to the market. It's crazy. It's crazy. Even at Gyfin, when I was on the Ironman at Gyfin, I made less money than horse catching. But I needed Caphras. Tedious, yeah. Even watch you? I don't watch anyone. I just don't watch BDO content, man. And I think a lot of that has to do with it all being the same. Everyone just grinds. That's it. That's all there is to the game, though, to be fair, so. Like, I'm not entertained by watching someone grind somewhere that I'm not grinding. And I'm also not entertained by watching someone grind somewhere that I am grinding. I'd rather just watch content on some other game that I thought was interesting, but would not bring myself to play, you know? Out of curiosity, what level did you get your training to on the account where you went from Pendebo? As I remember you doing a bunch of horse capturing on there. Okay. So with absolutely 0 XP buffs. We're talking, I didn't have the drafts, I didn't have food buffs, I didn't have light stones, I didn't have anything. 0 XP buffs. I got to Master 17. Just raw. And that's with one-tapping a Debo. Imagine we didn't one-tap it. I probably would have gotten past Guru. Just making 600 mil an hour doing that. I think it's good change. Just miss slamming random accessories together for fun each week. Yeah, I just think, like, people definitely overestimated how impactful those were, especially from an Ironman perspective. The hard part of an Ironman is not the accessories, or really even the money. It's just the first phase of an Ironman is memory fragment grind. And the second phase of the Ironman is Kaffir grind, and the third phase of the Ironman is Kron grind. That's it. And that's why I didn't want to do another one. It's just all the same, like, super tedious stuff. Like, a main account, you just grind for money, but you can do that anywhere. There's so many different outlets for that. But if you're on an Ironman, like, one of your outlets is 600 mil an hour and the rest of your outlets are 200 mil an hour. And it's like, okay, well, I guess I know what I have to do. Or one of your outlets is, you know, 80 memes an hour and the other ones are 20 memes an hour. It's like, okay, well, I know what I have to do. Or for Caphras, it's like one of your outlets is 100 Caphras an hour and the other ones are like 20 Caphras an hour. And it's like, okay, well, I know what I have to do. Right? So you could go all the way through an Ironman grinding 5 different spots, and that's it. So the Ironman actually interests me. It was just so different at the start. Yeah. But it quickly devolved into the same thing, except I was more restricted on where was worth my time. Like, we went from Histria for like a crazy amount of time straight to Gyfin, and then just lived the Gyfin until we were done. So it's super fun at the start, but I'd say like mid to end game is just giga tedious, and that's what I didn't like about it. The start is so good though. Having to go everywhere and do everything and get your own stuff, it's so good. And then it's so not good after that. I also, to be fair, put an absurd amount of time into both of them. And I think Azure can attest to this a little bit. Like, he's been doing his Ironman for quite a while now. And it took me, like, what, 7 months to do the Ironman? All the way to 700? Like, I put a ton of time into that thing. Same thing with the Ultimate Ironman. I put a ton of time into it. You have a solid crystal setup? I do. We just need Macalods and then I'm done. And I do have an order on Macalods as well. We have Decimations, we have the Valors, we have Okrods, we have the Crit Crystals, we have a Guaranteer. We have these things, Precise Destructions. It's pretty decent. I just need the Macalods. They'll fill eventually. Really craft Macalods for Harmonies. If you go and get a bunch of extra stuff that I don't want to go do, I'd rather just sit on the order. Because I don't want to do it. They're not so impactful that I have to drop everything and go get them. I just don't care that much. I'll wait on the order. They'll fill eventually. There's too much other stuff for me to work on to do the opportunity cost of working on Macalods. Next month will be the 2-year mark of my Iron Man account. Yeah. Yeah. And I did that in 7 months. You know what I mean? So, like, you are doing a lot more, like, side stuff that I just skipped over because I was really focused on the goal. And you're doing it in weird ways, like grinding out the actual Griffin helmet and stuff like that, but... Yeah, I did, like... Man, I averaged 7.5 hours a day with a full-time job. Like, I had no life. That's all I ever did. The other Tony Stark is here. So having fun with it? Super fun challenge? Yeah. Yeah, I just pushed super hard, I think, and kind of like killed it for myself. That's in my nature, though, I think. Once I start doing something, I just give it a lot of effort. It's kind of how I am. Bit of an all-or-nothing kind of guy. About doing Black Shrine bosses for crystals and other loots. Yeah, I probably should, realistically. I think I still need to do the quests to get my other 2, like, orb things. And that's what, defeat a C1 and a C5, or a C3 and a C5 or something. I just don't care for the bosses. I hate how time-gated they are. I just don't like... I don't appreciate time-gated content. So I find it hard to do. I'm sure they're worth doing, but... I just freaking hate time-gated garbage. And I don't find any of the bosses, like, particularly fun. So... maybe that's part of the problem. I don't know. And I can play the Superior Iron Man game. I'm doing it, man. I'm clicking the button. $200 mil agility XP in no time. There's a few things I want to do on the horizon, though, man. I want to do an Elden Ring playthrough with the DLC. Because I didn't actually get very far into the DLC on my own without a randomizer. And I want to force myself to not do a strength build. That could be fun. I also want to go revisit Expedition 33. Because I didn't do, like, any of the post-game. Really cool game, though. I'd love to revisit that. Is you picking on 100 of your alts? you have to play this game for a year, plus the skills and combos in every class? I do, unfortunately. There's a couple of classes that I just couldn't get into, so I didn't learn. But nearly every single class I can combo on. Some of them have been a very long time, though. I even knew a Musa combo at some point. Pretty old, though. The old Carl Musa combo. With that said, I don't know any of the new combos. But I know the combo that was meta at the time that I played the class. Whenever that happened to me. You know? Like my Sup Guardian combo is from like day one release of Sup Guardian. It's very, very old. And it's probably pretty bad, but it works. You know, if I had to. Also, my Zerker combo is pretty old. I still do like C-swap Frenzy Destroyer. Even though they put that stuff on blasting and you don't have to C-swap anymore, I still do, like, out of habit. I'm just waiting for the Slayer Helm update. I saw an image of the hooded Slayer Helm. It's kind of cool. Maybe it'll proportionally look better on plate bodies now. What are your top 5 favorite classes? That's tough. Like Scholar, Guardian are up there. 5 years ago, Zerk. Awakening. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that though. It's like current Zerk is nothing like what it used to be. Ninja Awakening is so cool. He's just kind of dog water. I also think like Sup DK is pretty cool. And a nice looking class. Awakening is kind of cool too, but... Push trap streaming is kind of OP now. Make around 2 to 5 bill an hour. Are you like... Are you like hopping for specials? Because that's pretty unreliable. Specials are kind of rare. It's not capturing T6s, I'll tell you that. That's one thing you're not doing. You wouldn't make two bill an hour doing tier 6s. T7s and 8s, so it's just a complete gamble then. If you get unlucky, you can make literally zero money. Like literally nothing. But, you know, a high-level T8, it's worth like a bill. Get a couple of those, or you get one of the new ones of really any tier, and it's worth pretty good money. But, I mean, if you want to gamble in BDO, that's the way to go, man. Hop for horses. Map fragment soon? I should be due for one fairly soon. Another couple hours, maybe. I don't think I've done that much sulfur, but I bet you I'm at least halfway to average. But I'm just going to go until my paint is full. I haven't gotten paint in a while. Like the last, I think 3 hours I've gotten no paint at all. And an hour before that I got 2 things of paint, so I don't know. Hard to gauge how rare it is. I keep forgetting to extend as well. You should could update paint drops. Pre-drop lowers every time you get one. I think they're already pretty rare. I don't know. They have to be more common than the actual drop, otherwise there'd be no point. But I think they are kind of rare. Also, should I sell my life skill gear to buy combat gear? Thoughts? No? We did get super lucky on like the chair and stuff. I don't know. I make like pretty dog water money fishing, to be honest. Hunting is good. It's not that good. Gathering is good. Hunting is okay. Seasonal Arsha taken for the spot, free 50% drop rate. I don't care about Arsha at all. You get interrupted on Arsha one time and you've like technically made your hour worse than not grinding on Arsha. That's how insignificant it is. The higher drop rate you already have, the less impactful Arsha is. It's a bit of a joke. Do I skill or PvE? I only recently started doing life skills. I played the game like 10 years now, and I've never done any life skills until this account that I started about a month ago. And we started like gathering and hunting and stuff. On Shadowlines to sell everything, averages 2 bill an hour, 2k mastery. Well, I have 1600 mastery, and I make less than a bill an hour doing that, so... I feel like... either it scales up exponentially, or you're exaggerating. I don't know. It's like selling literally everything. I'm not close. Like, I'm worse than catching tier 6 horses right now. That's 1600. Making Musa brother spotted. Respect. I don't main Musa. This is just a seasonal character. I just do this for loot scrolls. It's just fast. Respect taken back. soon to be Musa main. I did like play a Musa for a bit there on the Iron Man, but it's not for me. It reached. I still remember the days after Awakenings first came out, and like they had finally done the last Awakening of the classes available, and Moose's Awakening did like literally no damage. Like you could take off all your armors and be fighting like an extremely geared Musa, and they just would do no damage at all. And it was like that for months. It was so funny. It was so funny. Like months it was like that. Where just like, you didn't even need armor. Musas just gave up. They couldn't kill anything. They couldn't touch anything. It was so funny. Let me get up here. Named this for like 4 years, never play another class ever again. I said that about Zerker, because I made Zerker for about 8 years, and then they completely changed everything about the Awakening and how it works, and I hate it now. And I can't go back. So just you wait. PA loves to ruin things. The game released and Catfish was a spot. I'm thinking of giving the game a try again. Man, it is a totally different game, but also kind of the same game. Progression is a lot faster in the early stages, I would say. And there's a lot more places to grind, but on the same hand, there's not really. Because only some of them are relevant. But like, that's all the game is. If you're expecting like open world PvP and stuff, that almost never happens anymore. Due to some extra restrictions that they placed on PvP. Happens a little bit on Arsha, but only if you're at relevant spots, which you won't be for a while. But there's a lot of classes, there's a lot of variety in class choice. But what you see is what you get, man. It's just a lot of grinding. Most of it is tanky, though. So you have to actually, like, combo mobs. It's not so much like the one-shot spots anymore, like Catfish was. And nobody takes a wagon to their grind spot anymore. Just because you don't need to. You would never change Awakening Musa? Said that about Zerker, man. There was like 4 Zerker players in the game. And then they completely changed everything about it. Wagon Tech was insane, not gonna lie. Yeah, it just doesn't exist anymore. You just carry everything in your inventory. Silver doesn't have weight anymore. They have like maids, so you can transport your stuff from your character if you spend enough money. Stuff like that. Everyone universally hated Zerkers, so they had it coming. Everyone hated fighting Zerkers, and that was specifically Succession Zerker, and that was just because it was faster than you. And so what they did was they left Succession Zerker exactly as it's always been, and they nuked Awakening Zerker. Classic PA. And Zerker was never good. There was no point where Zerker was good. And they just killed it. Now there's even less people that play Zerker. No idea what was changed or not, because I don't pay attention to class changes. Just usually came back to BDO. Yeah, this was quite a while ago now, like a couple years ago that they changed Awakening Zerker. Succession Zerker hasn't changed at all. They did change a couple of forward guards into super armor, but that's it. Want to remove Zerker, it seems like. They want to remove Shy is what they want to do. They regret making Shy, and it's pretty easy to see. They make being a Shy such a pain. You have to make extra weapons and everything. It's so crazy. Always forget to extend. We have 1 minute on the hour as well. No map piece. What a scam game. What a freaking scam game. Oh, another thing that happened is I got another tier 4 pet. Because we ended up buying enough cats off the market to get another tier 4 pet. So now we have 2 tier 4s, a tier 5, 2 tier 3s. Pretty good. When you hunt, what do you do with wild sparks? Do you hunt only with back attacks? I hunt with back attacks, yes. I also hunt with a full set of crystals that have crit damage and back attack damage. And I turn the wild sparks into black gems to get more money out of. And then I go to the market and I math if it's more money to craft concentrateds or to just sell them as they are. And I sell them that way, and it's not close to 2 bill an hour. It's not even that close to 1 bill an hour. Just buy the map piece from the Pearl Shop in a year or two. Don't give them any ideas, Aaron. They don't need more ideas, okay? Been a crit for almost 3 hours, no ring piece? What the heck? Isn't that like an 8-hour average for that ring piece? Very common, that one. 100% thought about it. I think that they would if they could get away with it, but all the people that have grinded it out would be upset. Okay, our hour is done. We got nothing. Classic. I do have 4,000 time fields now, though. $10K trash sitting there. Everyone says 40 hours on average. That's of the hours that are reported. It's probably somewhere in there, though. Between 35 and 45. Give them 200 extra loyalties to counter them being upset. Yeah, and then delete them after 2 weeks. Use your loyalties or they'll delete them. Lol. Okay. We got to think of what class we want to tag to the Guardian. I do have to like roll to the Guardian still, but we got to think of a class. So we'll probably do some soul searching today, some thinking, some maths. Probably not math. I don't think math is involved. I think tagging a Guardian to the Guardian is a great idea. You want 2 of these things floating around? Look at this creature. It's so big. Look at this. This guy right here is 6'7". So I must be 13 feet. Tag a tamer? I'm good. I'm good. But we do need to go untag and then weapon coupon. Where am I located physically? Over here? Nope, I'm in Doomcroon. Gotcha. Is that like an American 6'7", aka closer to 5'1"? 6'7" in America is 6'7" everywhere. Okay, that's just how measurements work. Just because I'm the average height for an American and it's under 6 foot doesn't mean you can keep saying that, okay? Here, Americans are lying about their height. Americans only lie about their height if they're close to 6 foot, okay? If they're like 5'10", they'll say they're 6 foot. But if you're not anywhere near 6 foot, you're not going to lie about your height. Why y'all even measuring in feet, you freaks? Because it's the most sensible measurement. Talking about Seraph earlier? Yeah, I wanted to try Seraph more. Like do a the old college try, but it's not going to be like our actual tag class. Just tagged Awakening Wusa, Chogrinder compared to my Awakening Megu. We have 3 options for classes at the moment, okay? And they are based on this outfit. Horseflower at Well. What's a horseflower? Is that a flower with a horse on it? What is this poster? Red Nose? Why is Red Nose on a poster? Do a Valk? I'm not going to do a Valk. Being 6 foot is not what it's cracked up to be, since most houses are not designed for us 6-footers. I don't really know what you're talking about, because most doorways, I think, to code have to be like 6'5". Maybe like light fixtures and stuff are kind of down there. I don't know. I would question if your house was built to code if you're 6 foot and having trouble. Sage because Elderwood. So the reason I can't do Sage is because Sage, in order to physically move, okay? If you push the A key, your Sage's head has to go from here to here before it will start moving. He like bends over like a freaking folding lawn chair, and then he will start moving. I CBA. I CBA to do that. It drives me up the freaking wall so much I literally cannot play that class. Just because of that. Okay, we have 3 options for classes. I'll let you guys know what they are, but they're based entirely off of this outfit. I've gone through this list. I've looked at some of the outfits on classes I'd be interested in. And there's only 3 of them that I like enough to maybe play the class. Okay? 4 if you count Shy, but nobody's counting Shy. Okay? The first one is DK. The problem with DK is that I would play Succession, and we're going to have an Awakening and an Offhand Sovereign. So it would be worse off than the Guardian. Okay? The second option, heading down the list, is Dosa. But that's the same problem. I would play Succession Dosa. And again, we're going to get the Sovereign Awakening and the Sovereign offhand, so it would just be kind of like not as good as the Guardian. And the third option, and only Awakening option, and something I probably will not like, but I don't know, is Draconia. And those are the three outfits I like. The other one, of course, is Shy. I think the freaking TikTok Shy outfit is so cool. Let me see, tick. But like, playing a Shy is the most annoying thing in the universe. Hello? Hello? Can I not Google? This outfit is freaking sick for Shy. But like, playing a Shy is made needlessly annoying by Pearl Abyss. It is intentionally annoying by Pearl Abyss. So you have to like get extra stuff just to make the freaking soul. So basically, instead of making 3 sovereigns, I'd have to make 4 sovereigns if we played Shy, and it's so frickin' annoying. Should I have a big forehead, or does the hat make it look like she does? I think it's mostly the hat. It's mostly the hat. All 3 are ass. Drac is like performing pretty much top of the list at the most recent spots. Heard that Drac has MP issues, but I pick her. Yeah, I have the mana pot, so it doesn't matter. Why not DK Awakening? I don't like DK Awakening. I'd play Succession of the two. But the issue with Drac is that I've spent like such little time on it. And it's kind of like, it feels clumsy to me because I've spent so little time on it. Try Jacket Awakening, it's difficult. I've played a Ninja and an Awakening Zerker. I don't think that would be a problem. If it was a class I was actually interested in, I don't think it'd be a problem to learn. I have both infinite pots. Your pot might be set too high or too low then. If it's set too high, it'll pop early. If it's set too low, it won't pop early enough. Speaking of, I don't even have it on the Guardian right now. Lol. But first things first, we need to untag the Guardian and then coupon to the Guardian. I have MP on 40%. That might be too high. Is it actually an MP class? So it has like 2000 MP. It might be too high still. I would do it just low enough that it doesn't prevent you from using your skills. Pull on Drac or DK. I think people want to see Drac. I don't really want to do a poll. Because this account is not a for stream or for you guys account. It is just for me to have fun. So I'm going to try Drac. Give the old college try. Really give it a fair attempt. And if I like it, then we'll open the costume on it. If I hate it, then back to the drawing board, I think will be the way to go. I can always delete it and do something else, you know? Where's my coupons at? Hello? I have so many freaking coupons. Where are they at? What are they called? Weapon. Oh, they're in Grana. Why are they in Grana? I also only have 1 sub-weapon exchange coupon. Oh, 1 extra sub-weapon exchange coupon. Okay, Grana it is. Why are they in Grana? I don't have an answer for that. But let's open these up. That'll give me one of each. And then we have to do like the XP thing for some reason. They've still made this tedious. And we'll swap to him. We'll untag him. We'll put all the stuff in storage. Over your heart then. I just don't like, what's going to happen is I'm just going to end up playing Guardian most of the time. So, like, I had thought about just not tagging anything, but it seems kind of a shame to, like, be able to play more than one thing and just never do it. Get XP. Untag. Oh, made level 62, wow. I don't need those tagged. That I do need tagged, though. Throw those in there. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, pearl items, you do. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. Oh, I guess tagging is going to cost money. I think that'll do. Do you know the BDO has a search function? I usually remember it once I'm annoyed at trying to find what I'm looking for. Zuck was not great when you tried it again. What? What? What was I doing? I get lost so easily, man. Okie dokie. Oh, I grabbed an extra. I grabbed too many. We have too many Tuvala earrings. Okay, let's weapon swap officially. Goodbye, Ninja. It's nice knowing you. We just found out that we have permanently have only 5 seasonal attempts and PA periodically add another one once in a while. So what that means? Yeah. Also, there's a loyalty reward for them. But yeah, they just sometimes will add one. Okay. 287, 289, 378. Officially a Guardian. So I think since we're going to try out Drac, let's go ahead and make one. I do have an extra character slot. And of course, at any point, I can delete the Mewa since it's called Throat Season. And I don't do anything with it. But, you know, we'll figure it out. Let's go ahead and make a Drac, though. Pretty sure loyalty is limited to 1 per account per year, though. I think the year is not actually meant to be a full year. I think that's just meant to be until they do the, like, 6-month delete. With that said, 2 a year is not a lot better than 1 a year. But it probably will be about 2 a year. I just think Awakening Drac looks cool, man. Am I going to like it? I have no idea. We do need a name, though. What shall we name Draconia? She's like a dragon, so it could be something dragon-esque. Is there not a dragon? Yeah, black dragon. Dracusi. It has to have something throat in it. All of our characters have a throat-related name. Bad Dragon, I know that's taken. I know that's taken. It's taken. There was no chance it wasn't. Elvarg? I feel like that might also be taken. It's taken. Imagine it's not taken. If it wasn't taken, I would have broken the throat rule. Because that's crazy. That's crazy. Vorkath? That one's definitely taken too. Yep. Vorkath's taken. Galvek, you're just naming all of the... Galvek is also taken. 0 for 3. Would have been sick. We gotta brainstorm a little bit. So maybe I'll run to the restroom while we're brainstorming. And then Draconic Throat. That might be too long. I don't know. I guess we could try it. It's not too long, and it is available. I feel like anything with the throat name is going to be available. Nobody wants throat in their name. What about scaled? Both are available. All right, let me run to the restroom while we brainstorm. The city sacks? No, that's got to be taken in. Yeah, it's taken. All right, give me just a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Hello. Do we just try all the Elden Ring names? What's the other one? Fortisax? I don't know how to spell it. Please hold. I'm sure they're all taken. Dragon Elden Ring Wiki. Dragon. Tell me names of dragon. The advertisement's taking up the whole page. Borealis. I have a list of them. Borealis. Taken. Okay. Exykes. Taken. Grail is surely taken. It sure is. Agile. Taken. The regular Grail. Not Grail, but Grail. Adula. Adula oblongata is taken. Smarag is taken. Fortisax. It doesn't even show all the dragons. What about Huey Codal? Huey Coatl. Unavailable. Grand Sax. Okay, that one's also taken. Vell is also taken. Throat of Smo. You try Grand Sax? I did. Too many Osers fans? Yep. Welcome to Osers. It's so big. Hello, Trigger. Good morning. We could be Throat of Elvarg. It looks a little weird, though. The F blends in with the E. What about Elvarg? Elvarg's Throat is also available. What about Alvarg? Is unavailable. This is the worst part of playing video games, man. It's a dragon that showed up once in an event and never again. People are on it, man. People are on it. Can we do an apostrophe? Surely not, right? Yeah, frick you, game. Mordau is available. Looking for dragon names? Yeah. Yeah. It's the XP Lamp Dragon Teacher. It's available. Is it spelled right? To Google. What's RS? Mordau. Mordor Mystery Quest. Oh, it does show. Mr. Mordau. We could do it. We could become the guy that quizzes people. Mr. Mordau's Draconic Professor. Do we need the Mister in there? All big OSRS gamers. I'm playing OSRS right now, but 91 agility. Aaron is like a near top 1000 hardcore Iron Man. So him more so than me by a lot. 99 sailing net? No, but I have soup. So dual for spot, you quiz for spot. I think that's a cool name. A little bit of an OSRS throwback. Let's do it. Let's be Mordau. No tutorial, please. 1100 something right now? Crazy. Pretty good. Pretty good. Skip. Skip. Mm-hmm. Skip. Skip. Mm-hmm. Wolves. Wolves. Take sword, wolves. Are you running away? Good for awakening or succession? Awakening. The ion system in succession is a no-go for me. It's a hard pass. Mm-hmm. We're just going to give it a try. Tag to the Guardian for a bit. Go level it up. The whole spiel. I just go to Gyphon or something. I do need 16,000 more Caphras. So Gyphon might be a good idea. Mm-hmm. What's with the range on that? Belanus. Mm-hmm. Level 8. And I'm gonna yawn or something. Tuvala Slayer. I am the Slayer of Tuvala.
Sheltier 2403 just subscribed.
Hey, Sheltier. Thanks so much for the T1. Really appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. Have yourself a quick pocket watch to instantly start at level 60. Yeah, let me see how much the pocket watch is. 5,000 loyalties. And I have 900, so it'll be just a little bit. Just a little bit longer. We're close, though. Just give me like a week and a half AFK. We'll get there. Just buy some coins to get some loyalties, because spending money shows that you're very loyal. How much money do I have to spend to get loyalties? That one's only 400. Let's see, that one's 6,000, so 60 bucks. If we spend $60, I can get enough loyalties to get to level 60 immediately. That's a good deal, right? That's a good deal. What a steal. And then I could get a skin for a boat I don't have. Look at this. Look at this. We could also get one boat skin. We could get one single boat skin and a level 60 character. How powerful would we be? These day BDO. Just spent 30 bill and tapped 3 Charizards to Oct. Hey, W. Easy gains. Easy AP. Wasn't even hard. Markthanan's Flourish. Is Markthanan flourishing? Is that just a delayed hype chain? What the heck? There's just a random hype train? Okay. I guess. Wonder how it happened. Loyalty just got released, but I have 30k. We have to investigate. Sir? Sir? I feel like you've been caught red-handed. We got face cam? We do, and my eyes are burning already. Isn't that fun? Checking those really oversized sunglasses. I have regular sunglasses. NA player spotted. I don't know why people think that NA players have more money than the rest of the world. Especially like EU. Like 78% of Americans are struggling to eat. You know what I mean? But sure. Any people just have a spending problem? Is that what they tell you? Ready, Drac? We're going to try out a Drac for a bit. I don't know if I'm going to like it, but we're going to try out a Drac tag. Suck Awakening? Awakening. I hate the Ion system in Suck. Oh, I forgot to eat this. Officially managed to beat the game? You got a little ways to go, man. Got all outfits there are for my Mystic. Okay. You have beat Fashion Desert Online. I saw some people fishing the other day with like bikinis on. I was like, what the heck? It's the middle of winter. Why are you doing that? Way too cold for that? That's what I was thinking. Any grindable skins? There's one. One grindable outfit. It's called La Orzeka. It's gonna be a while. We're gonna be here for a few minutes, boys. Need to roll shy back in the day, get my Orzeka outfit. Those are dark days. What if they make it so you can melt the Orzeka outfit for crons? That'd be so funny. Nivera can't exist? Eh. Is that grindable though? That's more like you just wait for Nuver to spawn and you hope that it's a Bloodstorm and you sometimes kill it, I guess. Like, I guess it's arguably grindable, but it's more like time gated. We did it. What about Carlston outfit? Nobody uses that. Nobody actually crafts the Carlstein outfit. I guess, though. They used to give that out. So, like, it used to be that when you started the game, you got a temporary Carlstein outfit. It was a 30-day Carlstein outfit for free. You didn't even have to do nothing. I do from parchment. Do you just, like, melt it for crons? That's all it's used for. Do new guild bosses already? My guild is dead. So it's just me basically, and there's one other guy that sometimes logs in. Just so you buy it from the store later when your character is naked. That's the goal. That's why you see so many partners advertise costumes nowadays. Which I think is a horrible misuse of the partner system. Just my opinion, though. We'll do simplified. This is the other guy that logs in, by the way, and he just comes and he stands next to the night vendor. It's 9 a.m. He's standing by the night vendor. Go and talk to Fugar. Can't have too much free stuff. Yeah, imagine in order to get all the stuff that you need for the game, you don't have to spend like $3,000. What a crazy concept that is. All right, we can do the skip now, which will involve tagging and just grinding on the Guardian, basically. That's what's going to happen. So let's get tagged. We'll just go grind somewhere. Imagine spending real life money to be able to use inventory slots, or weight limit, or maids, or whistle your horse, or have other characters, or have a boat skin, or have clothes on your character, or have no clothes on your character. Or have clothes on your horse. Or we played all 5 bosses with 15 members. Cons even easier nowadays. I have 1 member. Can I do it by myself? If the answer is no, then I think we're SOL. Or have clothes on your fairy, or have your fairy do anything. Fairy can be such a rabbit hole. You can roll your fairies with in-game money. It's just really tedious. What in the camera? It's there's a person in the camera. And this freaking mic arm. That I might I don't know if we like wrap it in green screen or what. I don't know. They gave us like 5 orbs last week. Wow. 1 roll. Blink 27 times if you aren't being held hostage. Okay, my eyes hurt even more now. Jeez. Jeez. Rep it in horse glue? Love the skin on my fairy that I can't even see. My problem is just like how expensive stuff is. You know what I mean? Like seriously. $60, $64 for a skin on a boat that you still have to get in game? Or $22.50 to be able to whistle your horse from anywhere on 1 character? Huh? Solemnland, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. Or $20 for clothes for your horse of a very particular kind. Like, why is it so expensive? You know what I mean? $34 for an outfit that comes with weapon skins? It's just egregiously expensive, man. That's my problem with it. Your fall I came back to this game. I was so happy playing Classic WoW, but then I saw your video on YouTube. Brother. Rip. Rip. Just skip 3 burgers and you have horse skin. It's more than 3 burgers, and people can't even afford burgers anymore. The foot traffic into McDonald's, which is the cheapest burger joint in the US, is down 70% because people cannot afford it. Can you think money grows on trees here in the West? I mean, it is paper, I guess. Is that bad in the US? It's bad, yeah. I make 3 times minimum wage, a little more than 3 times minimum wage. And things are tight for me, man. Like, I can't order burgers. And I live in like the cheapest apartment available. And things are rough for me. I can't imagine like making minimum wage or even what would be considered like a decent job that's more than minimum wage. You still wouldn't be able to survive. Like you'd have to have multiple roommates even in a tiny little apartment. I just don't know how they're doing it, man. It's pretty rough. All right, let's get an hour going here, shall we? We do level 2. I believe I have an XP buff chilling. Let's get this down. Repair. Villa. One of these, one of these. I don't have a freaking stone. That's probably everything we need, right? Something like that. I don't know. I always forget something when we do this. Agris. US said towards the Second Great Depression. Here's what's interesting. If you equate the previous depression versus jobs available plus what money people were making versus the cost of things, we're actually worse off right now than they were in the Great Depression. We're actually worse off now. But of course they don't tell people that. They want people to think that the economy is great. But people know that it isn't. They know they're being lied to. The economy is the worst it's been in many, many, many years. About to trigger my Iron Scholar Capricorn PTSD. Well, the good news is we're not on a scholar, I guess. US is bombing neighboring countries and trying to go into war with the EU as well. The US government does whatever the hell they want, and it doesn't matter what the people think or say. But also, war is incredibly stimulating to economies. So it's probably just a strategy. How much a frozen 10 packs of burger costs? Like $30. And that's the fattier stuff. You can't get like leaner stuff for that. It's pretty awful, man. And a pound of ground beef is like 9 something. For a pound. And buns. An 8-pack of buns is like $5 or something. It's got all the sugar in it. Good for the rich people. Yeah. When the rich wage war, it's the poor who die. America, a great place to live? Yeah. I don't think any American will tell you that. But the politicians sure seem to think so, considering all of their pockets are being lined by giant corporations. Everything is done for the benefit of giant corporations. They don't make decisions for the people anymore. Tax doesn't go toward roads or benefiting people or programs that benefit people. It all just goes toward freaking like insider trading and political BS. It's all garbage. Now people ask me why I don't want to visit the US. I mean, if you visit, there are certain areas where like tourism is, you know, decent. Still kind of expensive, but like, you know, decent places to visit. But living in the US is pretty rough. There's only a couple of states left that aren't just like incredibly freaking overpriced. My rent has doubled in the last 2 years. And nothing about it has changed. It's just doubled. Like, big corporations are buying up all the housing here and just not renting it to people. So there's now like a housing crisis because all the empty houses. So rent is doubled because there's more demand than supply. That's America. $2 for a pack of buns, $3 for a pound of 70% ground beef. Yeah, that's $9 here for that beef. And I don't live in like one of the crazy freaking states that's like New York or California or anything like that either. I know Americans that say it's a great place to live. They must be in the pockets of billionaires or something, man. Because I can't imagine how you'd think that. Trump stop that. There's a bill to stop it, but it's going to get denied by the Senate because the Senate basically just denies anything that would cost them money, including there was a bill once to ban Congress and Senate members from insider trading, and they just shut it down because they said they are above reproach and will not be controlled. And our laws require Congress and Senate to pass any decision that the president makes. And so he's just going to, like, it's just going to get denied. The entire US government is complete corruption. All of them. And there's nothing we can do about it. America. Stop insider trading? No. Okay, exactly. That's exactly how it went as well. They said they will not be held to standards. They are above reproach. They said that in their meeting, and they didn't even look at the bill. They just flat denied it. There's a reason that most of the richest people in America are politicians, despite making a lower salary. Like, what's her name? Makes $100,000 a year, but is a multi-billionaire. It's because all the insider trading. Nancy Pelosi. She's not the only one. They all do it. It's a butcher. Okay, we know where purple is. Say if you want to be a legal thief, you have to go into politics. Yep. Politics or the government. Either way. If you hustle hard enough, she can get even richer. Yeah, isn't that amazing? Isn't that awesome? Second BDO, the politics fork to get more gears. Awakening Succession Guardian take less APM. What class spec do you think the lowest APM grinder? Awakening Guardian. I think Awakening Guardian is the lowest APM grinder in the game, and I don't think it's close. And Succession Guardian is like almost double. And every other class is quite a lot more. I mean, I push almost no buttons. And I do like the full extra freaking attack speed combo. And you don't have to do that. Another butcher. How's it feel? Like I'm not even pushing buttons, man. It also outperforms the ninja by a lot. Guardian is pretty good. Really can't go wrong. Hey James, how's it going? Hope you've been doing well, man. So who has a body? I do indeed. Hello. Hello. It is attached to the rest of me, which is pretty interesting. Outfit you're wearing is my #1 favorite in the whole game. It's pretty nice. I did dye some of it like purple. I don't like the cape has like I guess like tiger stripes, but you can't change the color of them, which is a little bit unfortunate. I was hoping to like change those, but they're just gray. You can't do anything about it. Caffers. Vell to get the cosplay when it's available. Like the Monster Hunter cosplay. We're just working on leveling up a Drac, Maddie. Figured I'd give it a shot. We have a costume, and there's only a couple classes that I like the outfit on. Drac is one of them, so I'll play Vell, so I have to wait for the Guardian cosplay outfit to use. I think we got one kind of recently, and that's why I have one, right? Within the last month we got it. Maybe it was like a returning player thing though, or a new player thing. I don't know. I didn't buy it. It was like given to me by the game, so I'd probably look around, see if you have one. Okay, just getting back into BO recently, saw you were as well on a new account, figured I'd swing by. Yeah, we've been at it for a little over a month now, I guess, and progressing a lot more casually. I put way less time into the game than I did on the other accounts. It's not close. Like, I think it's less than a third of the hours I've put in. I just, like, pushed way too hard on the Iron Man and Ultimate Iron Man. Way too hard I pushed. That's all I ever did, man. Miss Under Gyphin? I've done quite a lot of Gyphin Underground as well. Mostly on the OG Iron Man. I think we got almost to level 65 on the Scholar from Gyphin. It's pretty cool. New ultimate was killing your mental, all those horses. It was so many freaking horses, man. I'm glad it, like, one-tapped the Devo. I don't know what I'd do if it didn't. We'd probably still be doing it. It's just so much time. 2,000 hours of horse catching? Yeah. A rather uninteresting activity. But so much of it. It was still by far the best money I can make in the game as well. It wasn't close. So it was 2,000 hours of horse catching or like 5,000 hours of something else. Hello? Why did you not kill the thing in one combo? Oh, I lost my freaking buff. That's why. Even better money right now? Right now, like, when you start the game, you make more money catching horses all the way up to the point where you can do Jade with a level 2 loot scroll and Agris, and even then, it can be close sometimes. Like, if you get lucky on a T8 or something, or one of the new horse types, which are not super common, there will be hours where you don't get them, then you'd make more horse catching still. But Jade would be more consistent at that point. I'd say I know people were complaining about the one tap, but I couldn't even imagine what your mental would be if it didn't go. Or worse, downgraded. Yeah. We'd still be at it today, man. And then I would have quit BDO forever, I'm sure. Like, it one tapped and I quit BDO for like 4 months. You know what I mean? People do Jade fresh off seasons these days? Not well. And they'd make even less money. So at that point, like, if you're just walking out of seasonal and you're going to Jade, you're going to make terrible money. You may as well horse catch. You don't have continuous care on that account. I've never had continuous care on any account. I also only have Miraculous Tier 3 and a Tier 3 Fairy. Surprised you even came back so quick. Yeah, streaming makes it easier. I do like streaming. And of course, like, nothing else gets viewership because I'm known for BDO. So to see any of you guys, I have to play BDO. I kind of get that. But eventually, I will be able to play whatever. Just have to work on expanding. And I'm playing a normal account, and I'm just kind of like casually playing it. And putting way less time into it, so it doesn't feel as stressful or as consuming of my life. You played UIM and OSRS? A little bit. But I like to... The things that I enjoy in old school are, like, getting the items. And a UIM would just, like, kill that for me, because you'd have to throw away most of the stuff. Like, there's house stuff that kind of lets you keep, some of the items, but as a whole, you just throw away the stuff that you earn. And I don't like that. I'm a bit of a collector. That's what turns me off about it. Love normal Iron Man mode. I like hardcore a lot. But I'm not very good at the game and I haven't experienced much of it, so... UIM most rest never happened for me. The ultimate collector. I think they need to increase fairy levels and us have the skills or swappable fairies. Like right now I have a perfect fairy, but maybe I want to underwater gather someday. The underwater breathing from the fairy is pretty irrelevant in all cases. But it's one of the main ways that they make money, so they're not gonna make it easier. If anything, they'll make it harder. Been hitting the gym, bro. I don't remember the last time you had cam on. You look so big in a good way. I have a gym in my living room, man. Like 8 feet from me, I have a gym. It's just on the other side of the wall. And that's like, it's not like a typical home gym when people say that. It's literally like a rack and a barbell and all that. So yeah, I hit the gym. I live in one, basically. Also, this is a Gymshark shirt, and they tend to be, I don't know, a little bit more showy of the musculature. Got perfect fairy in 3, don't lose hope. It's not that big of a deal, it's perfect. Not all I want is Miraculous Cheer 5, and that's all I care about, to be honest. But I have Miraculous Cheer 3 on a tier 3 fairy right now. And so the priority level of getting a fairy has just, like, fallen off to nothing. Looking good, like for real? Hey, appreciate that. Appreciate that. You're probably the first person ever to say that to me in my entire life. Isn't that interesting? I don't think I've ever heard that before. Doo-doo-doo. Which must mean that I only look good on camera. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Make it harder, more levels, more Theo Orbs. You don't even need to use Theo Orbs. You could just re-roll the whole fairy and use silver to buy the honey wines. I mean it, looking healthy. Appreciate that, man. Oops, I forgot to jump behind him. Almost died. I gotta figure out my, like, eye sensitivity and my, like, lighting and camera stuff. I'd like to not wear a hat. It's pretty uncomfortable to wear long term. And you can't see my eyes, which I think is worse. I don't know how they, like, people do it though, because I have a fancy frickin' camera, but it still looks like trash. So I don't know. Well, I finished early this year. I hope to shred 60 pounds. So wish me luck. You got this, man. You got this. That's less than 6 pounds a month. You got it, man. Six Voice is so good. Body good too. Let's go get goth Latinas. I live pretty freaking far away from, like, the Latina population, so unless you know somebody, I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm pretty far north, so Asian goth mommies then? I'm farther away from them. I think, like, unless they're American, we're looking at Canada. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the rule is that they can't be from the same country, then I gotta find a Canadian. You know what I mean? Amazing Man? Never seen me with a cam on before? That's interesting. Would I still look amazing bald? What do you guys think? I'm thinking about shaving my head. This hair annoys me a lot. And I have shaved my head before. I don't know, keep the beard, have a bald head. Let me peep under the hood. Look at it. It's so reflective. It just gets greasy, man. And I think just... let's not die. My hair just gets greasy really fast. And I hate it. So I think just shaving the head would make it... will make it fine. And then I just gotta be shredded, you know what I mean? Just have like a crazy body to make up for the lack of hair. And then you're okay after that, I think. Be a legend, be Johnny. I got a lot of work to do to be him. I gotta grow at least 6 inches. And then I gotta grow probably 6 inches somewhere else, you know what I'm saying? For a total of 12 inches, that's a lot, man. You're asking for a lot. That's what everyone else thinks. I keep the bald look and beard. I think that's such a good look. And like, I've shaved my head before just to see what it would look like, and I think it's fine. I think I probably look better bald, to be honest, than with like greasy hair. Yoki could look good bald. I might I do have a picture of it. Maybe I can figure out a way to show you guys that. I'd keep the beard. I've had a beard my whole life. Like, since I could grow one when I was 16, I've had a beard. And I do occasionally have to shave for a fit test of a respirator, but other than that, I always have one. Kratos twin? I'm not that big. I'd like to be. That'd be crazy. I'd have to do roids, though, to get that big. You just style the beard a bit when you go bald? You can't just willy-nilly it like it is? Just make sure it doesn't get too long. As long as it looks clean, I guess. I'd have to clean it up a little bit, which is fine. But you have to keep it looking sharp, I guess. Get a beard brush at least? I think I have one somewhere. I just don't, like, bother with anything. Think bald look good on you with that beard? Yeah. Think steroids make you bald, so it's a win-win situation. Every male on my mother's side of my family is completely bald. And I am the one that has held on to the most hair for the longest. But I do have a bald spot as well, and it's kind of large. And that's why my hair gets so greasy so fast. It's just like producing something, I don't know what it is. But it like overproduces a chemical, and that's what makes you go bald. And it's pretty rough, man. I hate how it feels, I hate how it looks. It makes my hair like really thin looking and stick together. It's awful. So I figure maybe I just shave it and call it good. I'm only 31, but like, you know, I generally speaking don't care what people think of me. So I wouldn't be like embarrassed to be bald or anything. Just don't care. Sebum causes grease, that makes you go bald? Yeah. I didn't know what it was called, but I knew, like, it's pretty obvious when your hair, like, overproduces grease and you are going bald, that the two are connected. Because it's not supposed to do that. But I've tried like every anti-bald thing that there is, you know? Except for like the actual freaking expensive stuff. And it never works. It never works. You're just living on a hope and a dream with that stuff, I think. But I also just don't care enough to like keep my hair, so. I think brown greasy hair as well at 24. I've been balding since I was 16. Like I've had a bald spot since I was 16 and it's just growing. It's been growing the whole time. Like I said, like every single male in my family is completely bald and was like in their mid to late 20s. And I've had more hair for longer. Maybe overused shampoo. I only do it every 3 days. So it's definitely not overuse. Wish I had that outlook on my appearance. I have receding hairline and I'm going to Turkey next year for a transplant. Yeah, everyone's a little bit different. I think it's not something that people just have. Like, that outlook on your appearance is not something that people just have. We naturally, as human beings, are designed to care what others think. It takes a lot of effort to change your mindset, but all mindsets can be changed. It's not easy, though. My hair's oily, too? Uh-oh. Better start watching for strands of hair. Just rub your hand through your hair, see how many strands of hair come out. Decided, grab the clippers, you're going bald. I do have a skull shaver as well. I literally own a skull shaver because I'm like, I'm going to go bald at some point. So I bought a skull shaver. Used it once. Because, like, shaving your head also is a lot of work. I don't know. I guess if you do it all the time, it's just, like, is not so bad. Just make it part of your little routine or whatever, but it's not coming off, but oily. Mine comes out. If I rub my hand through my hair, I'll get a couple of strands to come out every single time. I can do it hundreds of times a day. Every single time I'll get at least a couple of strands. I even had to put a, in my shower, I got like a little thing that covers the drain to keep the hair out. Because it just fills up my freaking shower drain and clogs it. So, being bald is inevitable, for sure. So, may as well get used to it. I don't care that I'm going bald, but my beard looks bad too. Rip, man. I at least have an okay beard. Like, it's not perfect, but it's good enough. You know, so I can kind of crutch on that a little bit. You know, when I shave my head and people start making fun of me for being bald, I could just flip my camera upside down. You know what I'm saying? If we do this, I'll just do this and say that this is my hair. You know what I mean? Got all this hair right here on my head. Look at all that. And it's playing on the ceiling. Yeah. That way we have hair on our head. There we go. Not the hair catcher. I'm telling you, man, it's like necessary. And it's been that way for like, gosh, probably like 8 or 9 years. I'm surprised I have as much hair as I do, to be totally straight. With how much falls out, I'm very surprised I have as much as I do. If I had your beard, I'd be happy. Yeah, I'm not like, I don't hate it or anything. I don't like wish for a better beard. I don't even wish that my hair wasn't falling out. I just wish it wasn't greasy. Because that's what bothers me. Is that feeling of greasy hair. I hate it. My shampoo, my hair comes off? Yeah. Yeah. You're going bald, brother. Hate to break it to you. Big day going crazy. Look like I have a pair of shoulders coming out of my legs. Is that what it is? I do need to work harder in the gym. We fell off a bit with the UIM. I gotta work a lot harder in the gym. Like once you fall off, it's so hard to like reestablish the routine of pushing yourself. And I'm not quite there yet. Like I'm at the routine where I'm actually like back in the gym, but I'm not pushing myself that hard, and I feel it. Gotta work way harder. Got the opposite gen than you guys. You have a strong hair genetics. Okay, so like for some perspective for you guys, to like not intentionally be racist, but I'm gonna say a word that describes a race of people, and I don't mean it in a racist way. I'm just trying to describe like ethnicity. My brother he's only my half brother, and his father was Mexican, and the Mexican hair genetics are incredible. Okay, I'm talking like there was a guy, one of our neighbors was Mexican when I was growing up, and he was 96 and he had zero gray hair. Like genetically speaking, they have very, very strong hair genetics. My brother's bald, and he balded before me. He is the only known Mexican that is bald. I'm quite sure. I've never heard of a bald Mexican besides him. That's how bad the balding is in my gene pool. Mexicans can have some insane hair. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and he's like, he has less hair than I do. It's so crazy, man. I have more gray hair than he does, but he has less hair than me, and he's 10 years older than me. But most of my hair is gray now. Mostly due to stress and stuff, but... They say you should conduct a study on your genes. Make sure they're made of denim still. I don't know. They probably wouldn't like it. It's like, I think my grandfather on my mother's side was like Native American and bald by like 15. So. Don't tell the government your hair is producing too much oil. Are they going to put me in a freaking research plan? They'll start dissecting me while I'm alive. My headphone is dying? How's that even possible? 8-hour battery life, by the way. 8-hour battery life? 2.5 hour. Try 2.5 hour battery life. Try that. I'm Asian and balding? Rip, man. You might have some interesting genetics there. Why are you on Snoo Snoo? Because I want to play Snoo Snoo? What should I be on? What do you think that I should be on? What would make you happy? I'm probably not going to play whatever it is, but what would make you happy? Maywa like me? I did make a Maywa for seasonal, and then had to graduate it to get more season tokens. So it just kind of sits there now. Probably going to delete it. It's called Throat Season. So, for a non-seasonal, the name doesn't really fit. Bro, what? All my characters have a throat theme, except for the Drac that I made. Because that's named after a RuneScape dragon. We gotta have a theme for our character names. Which dragon? Elvarg? Elvarg was taken. So we are the random event dragon. Starts with an M. I already forgot what it is. I just made it. The only dragon name that wasn't taken was a random event dragon. And its name is Mordau. Mr. Mordau. Have all my gear on? I do. Family combat game is actually kind of nice since they up the potential payouts. Yeah, I just can't, I can't get character slots, man. I'm not gonna buy them. I just can't get, okay, my headphone died. Brick. I have one headphone. I'm gonna take it out, I think, because it's hurting my ear a little bit. Also, I can hear myself a lot more clearly now. That's not really a good thing. Mr. Mordau? Mr. Mordau indeed is the name of my Draconia. Without the Mr. One character slot a year is awful. Yeah, it beats the 0. It was nothing. It's hard to take a monster break, Gyphon. I guess you can in between statues or whatever, but we need a monster break. You a scholar, name it Hammer My Throat. We do have a scholar. I don't remember what I called it. I might have named it Sick Throat as a throwback. No, it's Iron Throat. That's what it's called, Iron Throat, as a throwback to the Iron Man. And also it fits. That's much worse. I didn't say that the names were, like, technically acceptable. I just said they were all throat-themed. I mean, the Guardian's name is God of Throat, okay? Like... Sick arm tattoo you got there? There's a short of it. It probably has a command. I would try exclamation tattoo. It might have a command. I don't know. Hopefully it does. It does not. Okay. Well, frick. It's a half sleeve. It covers my whole forearm. And I'll probably, after this hour, I'll just I'll go grab it for you and make a command of it. I might not have a command of it, but it's privately listed on YouTube, so I'd need the link. Wicked Guardian AoE looks massive. It's really big. Yeah. Real big. No command? Frick. Please hold. I'll fix that right now. Do. Commands, new command. Huh? Okay, all my commands are gone. Wait, never mind. There you go. There you go. That was when I first got it. The guy did a little video of it. So we got red. Pardon me, sirs. I hate how freaking uncommon my iframe is. Every time I hear the Guild War notification sound, I think of SickLoot. It should be a redeemable sound. What's the Guild War notification sound? I gotta be honest with you guys, I almost can't hear the game at all. So I don't know if it's like audible for you guys. I basically can't hear it. Oh, the thing you do all the time is... That's 10 years in BDO, man. I couldn't even tell you what that came from or why I do it. That's 10 years in BDO, dude. It's just like a habit to do that thing. Wouldn't have even been able to guess where it was from. That makes me feel much worse about it, though. What was recovery time on half sleeve? Kind of a while. It was... Gosh. I did the, like, second skin stuff for the first, like, 4 days, and then it was peeling for, like, 3 weeks, probably. And then pretty okay after that. And of course, like, the underside of the skin takes, like, months and months and months to heal, but... You bleed much or not? Not at all. No blood at all. But I think that's probably a little bit different based on the person. I have kind of like thick arms, you know? So it wasn't too bad for me. I did get like a freaking, while it was happening, I did get a crazy pump. But that's just like your body reacting to damage. So it like forces a lot of blood down there. Maybe call it swelling, not so much a pump. Why am I not killing these guys in one hit now? What buff am I missing? I don't have a freaking food buff on. Lol. The reason you get tattoos on biceps, it actually makes it to where when you do get like striations and veinage, the tattoos actually hide it. Makes it harder to see. You have the arm of dragon skin. Kind of like that, yeah. Kind of like scales. Not even gonna get 62 on the Guardian this hour. Frick. Return from my meal. Welcome back. I also must eat at some point. I haven't eaten today. And is it? It's 11? Holy. We haven't even done anything today. I guess we did do an hour of sulfur. Forgot about that. I paid one fishing rod and used your code. Hey, appreciate that. Appreciate the code usage. Hopefully you get all of the silver belt fish. Need a baked potato, some salmon, and broccoli. Salmon, huh? Not really a fish guy. The potato I can get behind. Can I get some barrel eyes in the sea, actually? Oh, there you go. Those are, is that like the Altanova one? Like fish as long as it isn't raw. Isn't that how, like, most fish is prepared, though? Sushi? Also, people that just eat, like, trout and stuff off the bone here. They catch it, and then they just eat it. That's probably why I don't like fish. So when I was a kid, I was, like, forced to eat fish off the bone. And I was just like, I'm good, man. Lunch, I'm having stripe steak, rice and cauliflower with chipotle sauce. Wow. I'm having chicken and rice, probably. Did you sick? All asleep? We have a good stream? We should do. Appreciate you hanging out, Megun Jor. Have a good night. Get some good sleep. We'll catch you later. No one eats hot meals for lunch here. I bet you if you're a bodybuilder, you do. If you're a bodybuilder, you probably just have chicken and rice. Or steak and rice. You can eat 50 pieces of sushi like light work. I can throw up 50 pieces of sushi. The idea, here's what's crazy. The idea of eating sushi makes me nauseous. And I have tried sushi in my adult years. And looking at it makes me nauseous. But then I'll eat it and I'll be like, oh, this isn't actually that bad. But the whole time that I've eaten it, I'm worried that I'm going to throw up. I don't. And I don't even, like, get the urge to throw up. I just feel nauseous for some reason. The brain is pretty powerful. That sucks. Not really, because I could just never eat sushi ever again, and I wouldn't feel any different than I do right now. Because that's already what happens. You know what I mean? Ignorance is bliss. I don't know what I'm missing, so I don't miss it. Not a fish guy at all. Sushi's too cold for me. I'm also not a fish guy. I don't mind like cold foods, but fish ain't it. Get the same feeling from chicken. I used to, like, chicken on the bone gives me that feeling. If it's not boneless, skinless chicken breast, I can't eat chicken. I don't like thighs, I don't like bone chicken. I don't like chicken nuggets, none of that. It just has to be boneless, skinless chicken breast. Normal human being does not eat hot meals here for lunch. That's so weird. Is that just preference, or like culture has conditioned you to give up the freedom of eating a hot lunch? I don't know. Love it, could eat it every day. Yeah, I'm good, man. Despise pasta salads, cold pasta is a no-go. Probably culture. Is that the same reason that, like... I guess I can't narrow down the country, because to me, like, Europe just encompasses everything. I know that's not how it works, but when I say EU, understand that I just mean not America. And there's like a weird culture in the EU where, like, when you guys wash dishes, you leave the soap on it. And there's like some interesting TikToks going around where like people are realizing that they're leaving the soap on their dishes and they're finding it weird, but it's like such a normal culture thing that they didn't even think about it before. It's so funny. But like in the US, if you leave your soap on your dishes and then you actually like put food on it and you eat it, it'll make you sick. So we always rinse it off. Never heard of that before? I don't know. I don't know where it comes from, but it's somewhere over there. Slap it in the washer? Yeah, fair enough. Technology's advanced enough now. German Fred said he eats pasta salad all the time. Love to dish soap with my toast. But it's like normal for them to... So like, they'll wash the dish with their scrub brush in the left sink, and then they'll put it in the right sink on like a dish rack and just leave it there. And it still has the soap on it. Like, I guess it's clean because it has soap on it, sort of, but you're eating soap. I don't know. Three more minutes? Must be a UK thing? I don't know, never heard of that. It could be. I don't know. I don't know where it originates from. Need some snacks while I watch? I also would like some snacks. What you got? You bringing them for the whole class? Usually we bring the French or the British if it's something weird. Well, it's probably British, because I think they were English speaking, and I don't know if French people would do that. What you want? I don't know. Chicken or rice, maybe? Pretty good snack. Protein bar? Something like that. British eat tuna on beans? So it's not past them? I've also heard of tuna on pizza, and I like it. It's just weird, man. But they also, like, the US does, like, anchovies on pizza, and I think that's just as weird. I mean, it's still fish. You know what I mean? There's got to be better options. Mom loves tuna on pizza? Why? Why? Why do people do that? Like, I'm not trying to judge, but like, geez, man. I'm trying to understand and I can't. I can't understand. And I think like a tuna sandwich is totally fine. Like, I can get behind a tuna sandwich. Tuna on pizza, though? Like, of all the things that you could put on a pizza, you're like, yeah, let's do tuna. You know what I mean? I don't know. Tuna potatoes and oysters look sick. That'd probably be somewhat similar to a tuna sandwich, right? It's just like a starch with tuna. I don't know. Keep fish and pineapple off pizza. I can even understand pineapple on pizza. Because it has like the bite. Like that I can understand at the very least. But tuna on pizza? I don't think I'll ever be able to understand that. Whoa, back-to-back Butcher. Hello, sir. Get one shot, Mr. Butcher. Griffin loves pickle pizza, and I abhor pickles. There's something in the US called a cheeseburger pizza. And it's basically like, it's got hamburger and like pickles and burger sauce on it, and it's not too bad. Like, I wouldn't choose it as a pizza, but it's not too bad. There's just so many other pizzas that are better, you know? I'll choose one of those. One of the better pizzas. Like tuna and pineapple, but pickles is where I draw the line. Have you played Dragon Wilds? I have, yeah. A while back. Not with the new update. They have like farming or something in it. But survival games tend to not really be my cup of tea. I'm not sure what it is about them. They're not really my cup of tea, and I think part of that is because I'm so like focused on YouTube or progress or whatever toward YouTube that I have a hard time allowing myself to do other things. So I always just feel like this secondary pressure to be doing something productive. And I'm really trying to get away from that. I think that's like super unhealthy for me to feel that way, and I'm trying to push away from that. From Texas, we got brisket pizza down here. That sounds amazing, actually. Brisket on pizza? Heck yeah. Olvia Academy coming this update, or is it the Alchemy Sun system? The 21st is Olvia Academy. Unless they delay it again, but currently the 21st. Alchemy's been moved up this week. Yeah, I heard they double nerfed it. Or like double buffed it, depending on how you look at it. Double nerfed the cost or something. Back-to-back monster pulls? I do that every day. Every single day I have 2 monsters. Back-to-back like that. Every single day. Did it come through? Did it come? What are we looking for? I'm happy to look for something. What are we looking for? Send me something in-game. I have my chat off. Got some snack money? It did not come through. Something is broken somewhere, and I'm sorry that that thing is broken. I wish it wasn't. But I don't have a notification or anything. I'm just going to take your word for it, and I appreciate you. You don't have to do that stuff. But I do appreciate you. I will figure out what needs to be unbroken. Because that's pretty unfortunate. I will figure out what's broken. Let me make a note of it as well. Okay, have a note of it. I'll get fixing that soon, TM. I'll try to do that today after stream. In fact, I'll try to fix it. I'm not sure what would be broken about it though, but I'll get it sorted. Can't wait for the double one tap day. Day one videos at YouTube on the Alkstone. Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be so many people clicking it that like it's inevitable that a bunch of people one tap it. Gonna grab monsters and beef jerky. I don't actually eat beef jerky. Monsters though, I do a lot of that. Let's see here. What are we looking at? Bunch of destruction stones. That'll be handy. Beef jerky looks disgusting, to be honest. The way to do it is to get deer jerky. But that's even more expensive. And most of the time, it's like homemade. Let's put like a bill in here. We're getting close to that order. I guess we're getting almost halfway to that order on that Vell's heart. Nuverd Utri. Frick. Has to be amazing quality jerky for me to eat it. I think the only like good quality stuff you're gonna get is homemade, especially around here. I had deer jerky in Indiana when I lived there, and oh my god, it's so fire! Yeah, and it's usually like somebody went hunting for a deer, and then some of it got converted into jerky, and they have their own like seasoning and stuff. But probably like the best version of jerky is deer jerky. My roommate's dad who made it. There you go. It's always something like that. It's always some like homemade stuff, and it just beats all the store-bought garbage out of the park. And it's a lot cheaper. Stop jerking the deer. Well, if you can't get the right cut, because not all the deer can go into a cut of specific. So some of it you got to make into jerky. So you got to do a little jerky to the deer. Elk as well. Okay, let me move some stuff. I do need to run to the restroom, so we'll simple alchemy these things. And I will head that way. Give me just a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Hello. In other good news, every time I walk away, my headphones disconnect, so that's good. I'll have to figure that out. Okay, 20 extra Caphras. We're getting there. Almost a quarter of the way there. Pretty good. Let's see what level the Drac is now. Still saving for Vells, I'm assuming from the stream title. Yes. I have like 7 bill. But I kept buying other stuff. Like we have orders on a Force Path Wagon. I have orders on the Macalods. We made all the life skill gear that we made. I did buy some Caphras. And then I was like, oh crap, we're saving for Bells. So we've been bouncing around a bit. Get XP. Now do quest. To level 50. Passively saving for it? Kind of. I am going a little bit more aggressively now. But there was just a lot of cheaper stuff that I needed that would have made a big impact. But now I'll probably just hard target it just to get the order up. We made it to 60. What the heck? Didn't even get 62 on the Guardian, but we made 60 on the Drac. What kind of scam game is this? Gotta buy a boat for the boat skin. Lol. We do need to get that boat skin. That's the only reason to get a boat, to be honest, is so that you can purchase the boat skin. For sure. Skin boat. Yeah, the $64 boat skin. You don't want to get one of those? You don't want to spend $64 on a boat skin? If you get a lot of concentrateds? Yep, big money. Their skins are ugly anyway, but they give you speed and turn. That means they're pay to win. Make a Corsair for boating? Maybe. For the extra little bit of boat speed or whatever it is. Might do. I do think that like bartering for me and boating for me is going to be pretty much almost entirely same AFK. It'll just be something I do while I'm editing or playing another game or something. But I don't know. Boat speed and swimming speed? Oh yeah, we're gonna have to swim sometimes, aren't we? Brick. Let me tag my gear so that we can do this Awakening Succession quest. What content creator doesn't have a boat skin? The poor ones? I don't know. Me? I'm a content creator. I don't have a boat skin. Need to get a Vell order in too? Probably both versions? Oof. That's expensive, man. I also need like 38,000 Blackstones. So that's... oof. The series In Debt for a Pet? Well, In Debt for a Boat Skin is the new SickLoot series. In Debt for editing software is the current plan. Well, oh, I gotta repair my stuff. 24 fuel. Gotcha. We shall buy 24 fuel. And I'll take this off. And then item copy. Let me just double check that that's all the gear. Sure looks like it. Item copy. Okay. Let's do it. Let's copy. All right, I'll check in my horse as well, and then we'll go do Suck and Awaken. I've not talked to this guy, apparently. $64 really is wild, though. Price of a game to make your boat slightly faster and look cooler. Yeah, it's unreasonably expensive. I have a tier 8 horse here. Why? I mean, I guess I'll just pick that one up on the Drac, huh? Not sure why that's there. It feels like, man, because like an actual outfit for your character is $34. So $64 for an outfit for a boat that most people like you don't just have that naturally. You have to make that or you have to buy that. It should be $20 maybe, like the horse outfits, you know? It should be like $20. The horse outfit is more useful anyway in more situations. I should add a $2,000 boat skin for the cool people. Well, they will have to fund the release of Crimson Desert in March. So, you know. $20 still stupid, but it's way more in line with current skin system money-wise. Yeah. Yeah, it's just too expensive, man. They're like really trying to get as much money as they can out of it. Which just means like people aren't going to buy it because it's too much, you know? We have a count check. Sir, give me a free thingy. Come over here first. Hello? Thank you. Huge. Oh, I didn't put on my thing. I was like, what? Why did you fall flat on your face, lady? Never seen a horse before? What's wrong with you? Oh my god. This is why people spend $34 on outfits. This is why. What if I hide the helmet? Does that help? It helps a little bit. Can I hide the cape? There's no cape. Okay, let me open one of these free boxes. Anything has got to be better than that. I was right. Okay. Playing OSRS on the side? Yeah. We're foot pedaling agility. It's a classic for me. I'm usually doing that. Freaking 11:45 or 11:15. 11:45. What am I in the future? I'm not Australian. I'm not in the future. I used to ask Quinny for the frickin' lottery tickets all the time, and he just wouldn't share. He wouldn't tell me the lottery numbers, man. Not a good friend. I even told him I split it with him. He just wouldn't do it. I don't know. Give an answer as to why we have an attendant system in the first place. Attendant for... Are you talking like the maid attendant thing? Like this thing here? I think you have to make this a shy, and if you don't make it a shy, I don't know. What? What? Why is it only 8 characters? What? I need 9 characters, game. Please. Please give me a 9th character. I can't have a throat theme like this. What if I just name it Throat? Well, you can put gear on it. You can make it look... Oh. Is this too far? Have I gone too far? How do you delete your attendant? Manage. Delete. Okay. Okay, we're safe now. Probably just to get more money. Let's see how much money one of those attendant slots is. First letter must be in uppercase. How much money is it? It's $2 for an attendant appearance coupon. And how many can you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 18 bucks, man. That's 18 bucks. What does it even do? You can put an outfit on a guy that will follow you around in town. So that you don't have to be lonely. And this character will follow you around. He's not actually doing that right now. He's just sitting there. But he's supposed to follow you around. Nope, you gotta resummon him. Okay. It's basically a way for you to buy 9 more outfits. My tenant will follow around in town. He's supposed to follow. But he no follow. He just gets stuck in the place that I summoned him. Maybe you have to purchase an outfit for him in order for him to follow you. You have to toggle a setting. It's already on though. It's toggled. Follow. That's toggled the whole time. It's so you don't get lonely. Gotta buy him a keyboard first. You're right. He can't push W. You gotta give him a keyboard because he can't push W. Duh. Realistically, the attendant system is so that they can sell you more shit. That's the long and the short answer. They ran out of ideas for shit to sell you, so they came up with some garbage so that they could sell you more shit. You're welcome. Gives you the ability to put costumes on him? Yep. And you can buy attendant appearance coupon slots. So you can basically have 9 different quote-unquote class appearances and have 9 different outfits. Where are we going? Game. You're taking me directly away from where I'm supposed to go. And you claim to have not broken autopaths. Also, I do no damage. Already completed Awakening Quest? How's your first impression? Never played her. I have not. We're just doing that now. I just did an hour of Gyfin to level her up. And I'm just going to do the Awakening subquests right this instant. I should keep him in that inventory tab. Keep what? The outfits for the attendant? Basically, you have to summon him, and then you'll be able to right-click use it on him. And they'll be in here. So we'll have an outfit. I'm a new player, so I don't get why I'd want to put costumes on that guy rather than in my inventory tab. So that Pearl Abyss can generate more ways for you to spend money on the game. That's why. So basically, if you want to sometimes look at a character that has an outfit, and you want to purchase that outfit for another character so that Pearl Abyss can make another $34, then you can do that. I don't know if you've looked at the Pearl Shop lately, but it's clear that they need more ways for you to spend money, okay? There's not enough ways for you to spend money. Connie Blackstar main hand looks sick. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Caw. That was like a skill buff pay to win thing. No, there's no buff. There's no benefit to you other than you get to look at the character. The benefit is purely on PA. Because I get to make the money. I don't know why the system exists. It's pretty recent as well, I think. And I don't think a single person asked for it or cares about it at all. Gotta be honest. For the richest players who don't care what they spend money on, yeah. But like even then, you'd melt it for crons or something before you put it on a random guy. You'd have to. Spend, but I'm not a big whale, so I was trying to figure out if it helps get those pet backpacks, fishing outfits. Nope. Exactly zero benefit. Exactly zero. There may one day be a benefit. Here's a benefit. Okay, here's what they should do. Okay. They should make it so that if you buy a $100 outfit for your attendant, then you can use your maids and your market maids while you're in town, and it won't consume their charge, i.e., it won't put them on cooldown. That way, the $100 saves you walking 12 feet to the local storage guy. That's too cheap. Put out wagon skins, I'd buy it. I like the costumes, so I got mad. They do have wagon skins. Oh, weapon skins. They also have weapon skins. You can buy them individually. Everything in the market you can buy individually. So if you go to the market and you go apparel and you just pick on like a random outfit, these break down. So you can just buy the hair or the gloves. Or in this one, I could just, well, not that one in particular because that's the shoe dad. Drac does not have that many outfits, does she? And none with weapon skins? Hello? What kind of scam is this? Oh, there we go. You can like, if you just like the shard of this one or the weapon skin, you can just buy the weapon skin and it is cheaper. But pretty much all the outfits break down like that into pieces. Defeat mains. Be the next fairy skill. Distance to storage keeper. Yeah. Within 6 meters of a storage keeper lets you move 50 LT of one item for free. Smile. Think we'll go look tonight to look at weapons. Thanks for showing me. Yeah, no worries, man. And all of it's like that. So your offhand, your awakening, main hand, just a helmet. You can mix and match as well. If you like the chest piece of one outfit with the helmet of a different one, you can do that just fine. Heal them all up. Be sure to use code SickLoot at checkout. Smile. Can't believe we have to complete awakening quests on multiple characters. Not just multiple characters. All of them. Even if you make another one of the same character, you still technically have to go talk to people. You don't have to kill the mobs anymore, depending on what class it is. If it's a newer class that has like a more story-focused awakening, then you will. But the older classes, you doing the quest gives you the knowledge that you need, so you won't have to repeat it. You'll just have to talk to the main guy. Like, I'd still have to come all the way out to Tariff and talk to that person I talked to in order to do the awakening stuff. But like your Wukongs and your Woosas and your Megus, they have like a story-based one. So even if you make a Megu, awaken it, and then delete that one, or just make a second one, you still have to do the whole quest line again. It's pretty tragic. Also, am I moving slow, or is that just me? Could just be me. Let's get some crystals on. Beautiful. Wukong's Awakening quest takes so long because of the cutscenes. Yep. Basically, 10 years of people just insta-skipping every cutscene in the game, and PA was like, you know what? People only skip cutscenes because they can. And if they couldn't skip cutscenes, then they'd love watching them. So they just made it so that sometimes you just can't skip cutscenes. And so now their numbers show that 100% of the cutscenes that you can't skip, people watch. Think about how smart they are for that. They've now improved the quality of their cutscenes, obviously, because everyone watches them. And I don't know about you guys, but I sure take that opportunity to do literally anything else. I'll alt-tab, I'll go to the kitchen to make some food, I'll do literally anything else during that time. But it shows as 100% watch time for their new cutscenes. Genius. That's genius marketing. You have to admit. Turn my monitor off? Nice try, PA. It's like how they show so many people who log in every day and play all the time just because they're AFK fishing. Yep. And it's really interesting because what they'll do is they'll look at launches of popular games. This happened especially with like Elden Ring. And what they'll do is they'll be like, oh crap, we can't compete with Elden Ring. Let's do a special fishing event. And we'll release the like golden coelacanth things, the like silver exchange fish, so that our numbers look good during Elden Ring launch. And that happens a lot with some of the bigger games. It's really funny. Something to keep an eye on, like when they do big AFK events like that, look around for what big game has come out. And then I guess they just cross their fingers. That's probably actually why they switched which anti-cheat they used again. Because they used to use easy anti-cheat, and a lot of games use easy anti-cheat, which means you can't run BDO in the background. So I bet you they switched anti-cheats so that you could run BDO in the background still. while you're doing something else. So funny, man. Like, some of what they do is so weird to me. But, I mean, it's a Korean game. Their priorities are different, obviously. It's just so funny, man. This part of the story cannot be skipped. Guys, did you know that you can't skip this part of the story? Could you tell that you can't skip this part of the story? Guys, you can't skip this part of the story. Guys, I'm really trying to skip this part of the story.
Here comes that bullshit water up. Here comes that bullshit water up. Here comes that bullshit water up. Watch him rolling. Watch him go. Here comes that bullshit water up. 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 Watch him rolling. Watch him go.
Defeat ancient weapons in Hazra ruins. Thought I was going to break my R key there. I was spamming it so hard. %, watch rate on that cutscene. Yeah. They made it just so good that you couldn't possibly skip it. Smile. The effects are pretty cool on the old suck. I just like CBA to do Ion. Yeah, they love me. Dragon Girl, it is indeed. Dragon D's. Enough said. We're going to try out the Awakening, and the reason why, okay, we have a couple options for classes that I could play as the tag to Guardian. And Drac is one of the options, and probably the one that I hope works out, because I'd play Awakening Drac. But our choices were limited based entirely on this outfit that I have in here. I looked at all the outfits for this box that I have, and there's only 3 of them that I like. And I was like, which of those? I guess there's 4 of them that I like if you count Sage, but Sage's movement just, like, makes me want to, like, murder the nearest camel. So, I don't like folding over like a lawn chair and then moving my feet. I just don't think that that's how things should be. I think I missed something. Is Ninja not your main? Not anymore. Roughly 1.25 hours ago, we rolled off of the Ninja, hard rolled to the Guardian, because it's all I've been playing anyway. I am turning into a BDO boomer. And I like not push so many button and also not get less stuff than push less button. Hopefully that narrows it down. Ninja has way more buttons, like triple the buttons of Guardian, and less stuff. Like I get 20% less money for hitting triple the buttons. And I'm just like, I just can't be asked, man. I just can't be asked. Remember you didn't like Sage, and thanks to you, kind of give up on Sage as well? I don't know that I'd be thanking me for that. You can blame me for that, but I don't know that I'd be thanking me for that. What do you mean you don't like destroying your fingers? The fingers are fine. I'm fine with the fingers. I just don't like pushing all the extra buttons and getting less rewards. Working harder for less rewards in this economy is crazy. It shows that Guardian is the bestest of class. It's pretty nice. Also, it conveniently had an outfit that I liked. Similar to the way that we're trying out Drac right now. It had the Mountain Guardian outfit, which I like a lot. This is why it takes them so long to develop new regions, man. There's so much freaking dialogue that nobody reads anyway, so... I do have other outfits for different regions. All free outfits I got from logins and events, based on the theoretical temperature of the local region. This is RuneScape remix. Shine. OSRS beats. Track is cool. Hope you like it. The outfit that I have is, or the outfit that I could have is, please hold. Please hold, I'm scrolling. The outfit task force really did a number on Drac. This one right here. Which I like. As long as you don't look at it from the side and see that, like, this little thing sticking out, I like it this way. And this way. I don't like it like this, because I don't like the head sticking out, but I like it like this. And also, if I... We'll look at it again when I can actually equip my Blackstar Awakening weapon, but I bet you it sounds sick. Have you heard the Truth OSRS soundtrack? Probably not. Probably not, gotta be honest. Okay, we need to murder 30 Tashira. And then talk to a guy. Let's do it. Let's murder. Murder. Oh, that doesn't do any damage. Gotcha. Caw. Okay. I like the dragon shadow. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool effect. Head over to the location from the dead sister's memories and defeat any interlopers. What, are they trying to get married to the dead sister? Hello? I think that's illegal. Isn't that like necrophilia? Is that legal? Maybe in some countries. New SRS soundtracks have been amazing. They usually nail it, man. We need more money. 7.5 bill is not enough. It's also 11:40. Chris, the creator of the most iconic song, wasn't a scumbag. Just try Hex when you get more AP, honestly. Yeah, I just don't have enough AP. It is on the list. It'll probably be the next place that we grind. But fully buffed, I'm only like 970 or something right now, so we got a ways to go. Look at all these clowns. Is Hex that good? Hex is pretty good, yeah. I think the Macalods will help a little bit, but I just need more gear, basically, so... I either will be waiting until the Sovereigns come out, and that might help me push, or I'll need to get Distos, or both. I didn't actually, like, look into it. This part of the story also can't be skipped, so that's fun. The endless winter is eternal. Thank you. I have 50 plus Aggers coins, still waiting until it's worth using them. Welcome to the clan of hoarders. Because I also do that. I also just hang on to them because I'm always like, man, I should save these until I can make the most money I can out of them. And then I just never use them. Gonna fight Guardian now? Yeah, let's see which one of us is the better. Well, when you just stand there for the first part of it. Oh, please hold. Pause. The same with XP boss, still 340 plus, 530 scrolls left. Classic. It's Herb Jork. Out here jorking all the herbs. That'd be a good name for a gatherer. Herb Jork. Can you just give it up already, lady? I'm over it. Thank you. This part of the story also can't be skipped. You're not the same Kappas as Thornoid because I was grinding there as well. You get so much silver hex. Yeah. That'll be our next spot, I think. We're like bouncing between Jade and Gyfin a little bit. But we'll probably end up at Hex once we get the AP. Gotta learn the lore. All I'm learning is that a cup glows purple sometimes. That's all I'm learning. See this cup? It sometimes glows purple. SLMBC. Now we have golden sticks. Okay, Shift LMB. Didn't work. Is that in here? Shift LMB, space, Shift LMB. My gloves will help a bunch. It should be like 35 AP maybe. Maybe 40, I'm not sure. 15% attack speed. Hello? Okay, let's look at that outfit now. Because we'll be able to see what the awakening looks like. That's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. The weapon does kind of clip through her entire freaking body right here, but like we don't talk about that. Pretty cool. We just have to learn how to do the thing with the thing. So I'll have to look up a combo guide and all that stuff. And probably put it all on screen, figure that stuff out. I like the wing that pops out when you're not doing nothing. These are all maxed out as well, I believe. You got dragon wings, you got a mainer. Look at that. Caw. Did I get a core skill? I don't know which one to pick, so I'm gonna wait until I get a combo guide to do the core skill. Whoa, that was cool. How did I do that? There it is. Look at that. I'm absolutely frickin' spamming. And we don't really seem to have any mana issues. Oh, we got some knowledge on a marmot and I rolled. What if this was grinding? What if you could just do this in 2026? Look at LB knowledge on it now. Look how freaking cool this looks. Sheesh. Sheesh. Freaking cool. Marmot Massacre. We do only have bee knowledge. Are there more marmots around here that I can murder? More knowledge, more gooder. I do only have 10% drop rate from knowledge. Murder. Murder. Look at all these marmots. In order to put horse safely in a Marnie realm, we're okay then. Because I don't use the Marnie realm. So I'm okay. There's a goat. More marmot. Leave the poor marmots alone. They got to give me S knowledge and then I'll leave them alone. How about that? Give me super knowledge on marmot. Marnie realm's insane Hexa. I don't care. I'll make half as much money not in Marnie realm before I go to Marnie realm. I just don't like it. I disagree with its premise. which is to remove players from the game. Sell the marmot meat? Do people buy it? What's it worth? What's it worth to you? 18K? That's kind of bad. That's kind of not good. It's pretty low. I could get snake meat for 40K. Or lion meat for 40K. These is only 20K. Up on Underground, so you're chilling in? Oh, the one that's like right up the hill? I think that's what we tested the other day. Yeah. It's pretty nice. Pretty comfy looking place. I just need more gear. We're at 900 unbuffed. It's like 950 or something. 960. Pretty cool. We'll have to get some combo stuff going, try to learn it. It's gonna be a lot of work though, probably. Heck's still better silver than Thornwood, even without Marnie, which is funny, and they hit way less hard. Yeah, we went to X on the Guardian recently, and I did like pretty bad damage, but I didn't feel like I was gonna die at all. Maids on Horsehead Marnie? Yeah, in the Marnie realm. Maids. Maids. Let's see if I can talk to this guy. Gotta climb this friggin' jump. We're flying into nothing. I forgot that was a skill, to be honest. Let's wait for the cooldown, then we'll give it a try. We'll go this way though. Yeah, yeah. We're flying. You go pretty far with that. Very cool. Unfortunately, though, I must call it there for the day. I have to go get some pre-workout and some food. See if we can hit the gym before work today. I likely will not have had time to look up a combo before tomorrow. So I would not expect too much Drac tomorrow. We'll probably just be on the Guardian. Next time I'll have time is maybe Thursday, to be honest. So this will be a very slow approach to Drac, which I think is fine. But really appreciate you guys being here today. We'll be back tomorrow at roughly the same time as today. So look forward to that. And I'll see you guys then.